Are you looking for a thorough Leadpages review? If so, you're in the right place because in this video, we'll be talking about the pros, the cons, and the alternatives so that you can decide if Leadpages is the right solution for you. So stay tuned. And if we haven't met before, my name is Tiffany Denise, and you're watching the How to Entrepreneur YouTube channel where we talk about how to start and grow businesses from idea to full-time income and from full-time income to enterprise. So if you haven't yet, definitely subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so you can be notified of upcoming videos. Now let's go on and talk about Leadpages. Having a list of potential customers that you can contact at a click of a button is powerful. And odds are if you're here, you know it's important to build an email list or to have a regular flow of warm prospects to your business. The problem is, how do you build the list? Do you get special landing page software? Do you get email software? Do you have to do it all manually by going and handing out business cards or flyers and then collecting business cards and calling people? Or is there a way that you can automate the process of having that flow of new potential customers come into your business? And what's the best option for you to get that done? Now, in this Leadpages review, my goal is to show you the pros and the cons so that you can decide if this is the best software for you. And the way I look at software is like buying a pair of shoes. There's no one size fits all that'll fit everyone. So I won't try to sell you on something because it worked for me, my mom, or her mom. Instead, in this review, I want to make sure this is something that can work well for you. And if it's not, I want to make sure that you have a suitable alternative that can help you to grow your business. So that's what this really is all about. So first, let's talk about what is Leadpages. Leadpages is a software used to create landing pages, to create sales pages, to collect email subscribers via text messaging, to create thank you pages, to host presentations or webinars via the integrations, to split test and measure the effectiveness of landing pages or sales pages. It's also used to help with automation. So the prospecting process, the process of getting to know more new people and presenting your offer to those new people can be automated by using a software like Leadpages. You can create checkout pages, you can collect payment, and you can deliver content upgrades or lead magnet. You might be asking, how does Leadpages work? And if your aim is to automate more of your marketing and sales, then you'll hear quite a few terms that refer to technology like landing page or opt-in or lead magnet or sales page or content upgrades. And you'll hear lots of other terms like that. And you might be wondering, what does this all mean? And basically what it means is it is helping you to take time away from the process of prospecting. So every business should have a sales process, and the beginning of the sales process is usually started with prospecting. And this is where you are meeting new people, you are building trust, and you are presenting your offer. So let's look at a company like Kirby. It's likely that you might know who Kirby is. They're a vacuum company, and they usually go door to door to meet new people and present their offer. And that's a form of prospecting, and every company can approach that a different way. You might prospect by going to local events, by talking to your friends and family and telling them what you do, and then maybe they spread the word. You might prospect by calling people on the phone or by going on Yelp and emailing people. There's so many different ways of meeting new people and presenting your offer to them. And with the internet, it's possible to shorten this process or to automate this process using online tools like Leadpages. So Leadpages is a software that you can use. So let's say you decide to do video marketing like what I am doing here, and you can have your your link in the description box to your website. And if your video is very relevant to the potential customer that you want to attract and they come to your website, then they can leave their email address if they want more information or if they're interested in the content upgrade that you're offering. And that can help you to build a relationship from a lead to a customer. And similarly, if you were a service-based business, maybe you want your website to rank in Google for a local keyword like, let's say, restaurant near me. So let's say you're a local restaurant and you want your website to rank for restaurant near me. When people come to your website, then maybe you want to be able to send them a special offer, a coupon, or something like that so that they can get a discount when they come to your restaurant. That's one way of incentivizing them to actually come. So Leadpages can help you to effectively handle that process. It can also help you, let's say you are a company like a landscaping company, and you have your website on Google Maps, and when people type in landscaping company near me, they come to your website. They can leave their information so that you can give them a quote, and just by way of Leadpages and the automation, it'll send you a lead notification when they filled out the information on your website, and you can follow up with them offline. So that's a process that you can automate instead of having them call you and each person talking to you or talking to a secretary or someone. You can have them fill out their information and then you can respond to them. Of course, you can still offer other options like phone calls or anything like that, but Leadpages can help you automate some of your sales processes. Now, these terms, we talked about opt-in and landing page and sales page. These terms are all referring to technological advancements that help entrepreneurs to convert the attention you gain online into prospective customers and sales. And typically in the online setting, you get the attention of a prospective customer first by way of an ad, a blog post, a social media post, a video, a referral, a podcast, a forum, or some other interaction online. And once you gain the person's attention, the next step is to build trust with them and hopefully convert that trust into sales. So you can build trust by using a lead page, by having things like testimonials, by having things like proof. So you can have proof of your work, maybe a portfolio, a gallery. All of those things can be built online so that it can ease the process that you have in your sales. It can shorten the funnel and the process that you would have manual labor actually executing. So Leadpages helps with the sales funnel process because they offer software that helps to make the presentation of your product or service more clean, to offer and deliver free digital gifts. You can collect payment and you can measure your results with their analytics. Leadpages has hundreds of templates that can help you easily design important components of your automated sales funnel. So you don't have to be a designer. You don't have to have a lot of background with web design in order to set up Leadpages. And that's one of the key benefits. And what does Leadpages integrate with? It integrates with many different software solutions. So prior to someone submitting their email address, you can observe their activities on your pages. You can analyze data. You can split test headlines, offers, and pages. And you can connect the remainder of your tech stack. So for example, I've connected Convertkit with Leadpages, and you might be wondering, why would you need both? Because doesn't Convertkit have landing pages and Leadpages has landing pages? So why would you want to connect Convertkit with Leadpages? Well, what I found is that Leadpages offers a lot more analytics than most email marketing solutions. So most email marketing solutions won't tell you like hour by hour what your conversion rate is on your pages. And if that's important to you, you would want something that's a little more robust than what's included in the landing pages that come with your email marketing solutions. For email marketing solutions, they usually have a lot of robust features when it comes to following up with your customers. And so, for example, with Convertkit, you can tag, you can segment, you can see open rates, you can see click-through rates, you can see lots of things on the back end email side. But on the front end, the landing page, the conversion rate, how many people saw the page versus how many people actually took action on the page, all of those things might not be as robust. And so most of the email marketing services that I've seen or even reviewed, like Aweber, GetResponse, and those options, don't typically have a lot of analytics when it comes to the landing page. And that's why it would be nice to have something like Leadpages where you can have those analytics and really make sure that your conversion rates are up. Then when someone submits their email, you can have them check out, you can upsell a paid offer, you can communicate via live chat, you can send an email, you can send a text message, you can book a call, you can give access to a course, you can give access to a webinar, or another activity that helps to push your prospect to the next phase of your customer journey. So that's the benefit. Once you have the email, you have a way that you can stay in touch with that person. And so it's similar to in the offline setting, if you were to go to a live event and you were to exchange business cards. Once you have that person's business card, that's a way that you can call them later and say, hey, we met at this event. You said you were interested in that. I just wanted to follow up and see if you want to get together again. Instead of having that type of exchange, you would have the exchange of the person gives you their email, you provide them with something of value, maybe a free consultation, maybe a special offer they might be extra interested in, maybe extra communication. You provide them with some additional coordination, and that follow-up process is where most salespeople say they see the highest return on their investment. A lot of the salespeople who don't make it really far in their careers, they tend to fall off on the follow-up process. They're good at meeting new people. They might be good at meeting new people. Now, some of them aren't good at meeting new people. So they don't have enough traffic. They don't have enough new prospects coming into their pipeline. And then some of them fall off on the follow-up process. They have a lot of new people coming into their pipeline, but they only make contact with them one time. And after that, they don't see them again. The follow-up is a key important part. So Leadpages helps with the prospecting part, and then you have to connect something else to really take on that follow-up piece. And by way of built-in integrations or Zapier, you can convert a person who's given their email address into a person who's more connected to your business and more closer to making a purchase decision. So that's ultimately what the goal is of using something like Leadpages, is so that you can build that pipeline up of prospective customers that you can convert into a sale. So how do you get started with Leadpages? Leadpages offers a 14-day free trial, so you can try before you buy. You can test to see what it's like to build a landing page, sales page, or full automated sales funnel, and decide if the software works well for you. So who is Leadpages for? Leadpages works best for business owners who want to be able to convert website visitors into leads, who want to measure conversion rates, who want to integrate with ad platforms and many other software options, who want to collect email addresses via text, landing page, etc., because you can actually give them a phone number and a text code, and that will add them onto your email list. So they have a lot of different options for getting people onto your email list. And you can also integrate that with a software that will do text message follow-up. So they have a lot of cool features. You can also give free gifts with email sign-up and host webinars. So these are some of the people who would be interested in Leadpages. For Leadpages tools and training, Leadpages offers resources on digital marketing, on lead conversion, on landing page design, on marketing automation, and more. So they offer training to help you really learn how all of these things work. And they have downloadable resources, events, and other things that you can tune into so that you can up your game when it comes to digital marketing and marketing automation. Now, in terms of Leadpages support, Leadpages offers phone, email, and live chat support, but it depends on what tier, what plan you're on. So for the basic plan, they only offer email support, and then when you upgrade to their middle plan, then you'll have email and live chat support. And once you're on their highest tier plan, then you get phone, email, and live chat support. What does Leadpages do? Well, Leadpages offers the lead notifications. They offer unlimited A/B split testing. This is really powerful. So you can actually have one page and another page that you're testing against each other to see which one converts better. And Leadpages will completely automate that process for you. And you might wonder, why would you want to do A and B split testing? Why does that make any sense to make 2 pages instead of making 1? But when you are having people coming through, let's say, for example, I have people who are coming to my website. You might have thousands of people coming to your website that when they get to your website, they're just leaving. Or only a small percentage, let's say 20% of them are actually taking whatever action you have on your website. Then you might want to know, is it possible that 30% might take action? Because if 30% took action, that could be a significant difference in your bottom line and in how much revenue you have coming in your business. So it's a good idea to test to see if this page would get that 30% versus this page that's getting 20%. And A/B testing is really how you would improve that conversion rate so that you make sure you're squeezing the most bang for your buck. And Leadpages integrates with lots of software. They have no limit on the number of leads who see your page or who go through your funnel. So you'll find that a lot of software alternatives will say that you can only have a certain number of leads who go through your funnels. Or they'll say you can only sell a certain number of products, or you can only have a certain number of landing pages, or you have to upgrade your plan in order to get that. But with Leadpages, you have no limit on the number of funnels, on the number of pages, on the number of leads that come through your funnels. Like I said, they provide phone, email, and live chat support. They have a high customer satisfaction rating. You'll find a lot of people, even really professional digital marketers, those who are making millions of dollars online, will use Leadpages. So I've seen a lot of notoriety from Leadpages. And they allow you to try before paying anything. Now, originally, I'm not going to lie, I thought Leadpages was getting so much buzz because they had a really good affiliate program. So I thought maybe this is why people are talking about them so much, because they have a good affiliate commission. It's a lifetime recurring commission. And sometimes an affiliate commission can skew the way people will review a product or a service. But in this case, when I tried it out for myself, I actually found that the analytics and the features that it had what made it worthwhile, and I understand why a lot of companies are using it. At first I thought, well, why would you want something that's specifically just for landing pages, and why would you want to pay so much for it? But actually, now I understand that it could change that percentage in how much you convert on your website. It could change that percentage of how much sales you can get on your website, but it does not solve the traffic problem. So I would say if you are looking to solve the traffic problem, then you're not necessarily looking for landing page software. So what doesn't Leadpages do? Well, Leadpages doesn't offer any lead follow-up features, so you need to integrate Leadpages with something like an email marketing service or a CRM or something like that, or just manual making the phone call. So you could have Leadpages send the lead notifications to you and you manually do the follow-up. That would work. And You also have to integrate Leadpages with email marketing, CRM, or other things in order to nurture the leads. So at some point, once you're starting to get more leads coming through your website and those notifications are coming through, it might get a little disorganized if you don't make some system to keep everything flowing or in an organized way. And that's where email marketing or CRM or all of those could be helpful. So I have compiled feedback from other Leadpages customers, so you can see some common positive things and common negative things that people are saying about Leadpages, because it can be helpful for you when you're trying to make your decision about whether this software is a good fit for you. So let's see what other customers are having to say. They say Leadpages has a reasonable entry price point for many entrepreneurs. So at their lowest entry price point, you can actually get a lot of functionality. The text to email is perfect for brick and mortar businesses, speakers, radio, podcasters, or video marketers. So it's really nice to be able to say text 4222 this code and you'll get this free gift. So when you are able to make it simple like that for people to sign up for your email list, it can be very effective. And if you do something like public speaking, or you're on radio, or you're a podcaster, or you have a brick and mortar business, or you do mostly offline marketing, that could be really helpful for you to still grow your email list, but to have a simple way for people to catch on to what they need to do to get on your email list. Sometimes it's harder for people to remember your website name or something like that, but if you can say just a short snippet, it'll stick in memory, and they might have their phone on them, so it might be easy for them to text and get on your email list. Many customers say that their list drastically grew when they started using Leadpages because they have such a combination of ways to get people onto your email list. So you can use the text, you can use the landing pages, you can use alert bars, you can have pop-ups, you can add links into your website that when people click it can help them to get on your email list. So there's so many options they have for getting people onto your email list that it can be really helpful. Some customers rely on the Leadpages tool 100% for conversion optimization, and some Leadpages customers prefer it over WordPress and other content management systems. They even have the function where you can build a full Leadpages website, so you can build all of the home, the about, the services, everything like that. You can build that in Leadpages, so it can be an alternative to WordPress or Wix or Weebly, or options like that. If you don't plan to do something like blog, or if you don't plan to do something like content marketing, then it might be an option for you. If you do content marketing, you may still want to have WordPress or another alternative that can help you to optimize the other content in addition to your landing pages. Now, some common negative Leadpages reviews. Reviewers pick about what features should and shouldn't be in the smaller versus the larger plan. So, for example, they might say, well, why don't they have the split testing on the lower tier plan, or why don't they have the text messaging, or actually the text messaging I think is on all the plans, but they will say certain things like that. Some of the features they believe should be on the smaller plans, and some of the things that are on larger plans, So some customers say the landing page creator can be buggy at times. I haven't personally experienced that, but some customers say that it can be buggy, and that's pretty normal across the board when you look at software like this. Most of them will have bugs or glitches at some point. And analytics is not highly detailed. Now, I'm not sure who this person was comparing the analytics to, but if they're comparing to something like Google Analytics, where you can know the time zone, and you can know the country, you can know the race, the gender, all of the things about the website visitors, then the analytics won't be that detailed. It doesn't tell you where the traffic is coming from. It doesn't tell you what country the person is in. It doesn't track all of those things, but it tracks conversion rate. You can connect Leadpages with Google Analytics so that you can have that additional data that you might want, like where the traffic is coming from, who the referrers are, what pages did they go through before they got to your lead page. Like you can get that data from Google Analytics, but the data that's nice about Leadpages is having the information of how many people actually saw this page, and of those people who saw this page, how many people converted. And it'll provide that information to you hour by hour. And that's not information you'll get from Google Analytics. For integrations, the integrations can have bugs, and sometimes leads can be lost in transfer. Now, this is something that I have personally experienced, but what I've noticed is that if you use some of the integrations that are native integrations can have bugs, but the Zapier integrations seem to work better for me. And so I've connected Leadpages with Zapier and Zapier to the other software options. And it still can have bugs at times, but I haven't personally experienced that. Now, in terms of the positive review, the most helpful positive review that I found came from G2 Crowd, a G2 Crowd reviewer, and they said Leadpages is amazing at advertising, directing customers through links, and collecting customer data. It is also truly great at integrating with other platforms like MailChimp and Facebook. And the most helpful negative Leadpages review came from a Trust Radius reviewer, and they said, although it is affordable per month for a standard package, we found that we wanted all the features. The advanced package was what we needed, and unfortunately it was a bit out of our budget. Now, how much does Leadpages cost? Leadpages ranges between $25 a month and $199 a month. The higher price plans include more customer support, live chat, or phone, whereas the smallest plan only includes email support. The higher tier plans include use on more websites, so instead of using it on one website, you can use it on 3 or more websites, and it enables you to accept payment. So when you have the higher tier plans, you can actually fully check out through your Leadpages, and it also gives you more integrations. And then you can have the text to email campaigns. So you can see the pricing plans by going to howtoentrepreneur.com/Leadpages. That is an affiliate link, so if you decide to sign up for Leadpages and you decide to go premium and pay for it, then I can receive a commission at no additional cost to you. So definitely check out howtoentrepreneur.com/Leadpages. Now, my final opinion about Leadpages, overall, I think it's a great software. I've personally been using it, and I like the split testing functions, how you can set up the split test. It's really cool to see which page converts more than the other one. It's also really nice to be able to design a landing page very easily. Using Leadpages, it's a drag and drop builder, and there's quite a few elements that you can drag and drop onto a lead page. I've also noticed that the landing pages do very well with how they convert onto mobile devices. So with a lot of other landing page software that I've used, it can be a little buggy with how it converts from desktop to mobile, and they may or may not have options where you can solely work on the mobile version or solely work on the desktop version. Whereas since I've been using the Leadpages landing pages, they actually look very nice when you go from desktop to tablet to mobile. And that's really important, not just for appeal, But it's important for user experience, and it's also important for your search engine optimization, and overall it can impact your sales. So those are some things that I've noticed about Leadpages that I really personally like. And I really like having the analytics. Like I said before, I I probably am an analytics junkie. I like to look at the analytics of how many people are coming to my website, so I definitely use Google Analytics quite a bit. But I also like to know, of the people who come to my website, how many of them saw this page, and when they saw this page, how many of them took this action. So I like how you can make certain things on the page count as a conversion action through Leadpages, and you can measure those conversion actions. And I also like the lead notifications. For me, it's very motivating to see how many lead notifications are coming through on a daily basis. It helps you to stay focused on what matters the most, and that is having more prospects coming through your pipeline. When you're getting those lead notifications, you know that either you're hitting your mark or you're below your mark, or you know that you need to ramp up. And so I like that feature about Leadpages. So I think that if you are looking for a software that helps to automate your marketing, helps to automate your prospecting, and helps you to really translate what's your website and translate that into customers, then I think that Leadpages could be very helpful. I do want to warn you that Leadpages is not the solution for if you don't have enough visitors to your website. If you don't have enough visitors to your website, then you would have to make sure that you are doing some type of traffic generation work, like either blogging or doing video marketing, or actually going out doing live events, or setting up at trade shows, or some other marketing method where you are meeting new people. So you have to be meeting new people. And then Leadpages can help you with presenting your offer. It can help you with having somewhere to send people so that they can be presented an offer. So that's where Leadpages can help with automation, and it can also help you with recording the contacts that you come across so that you can follow up with them later on. That's where Leadpages would be helpful in your sales and marketing process. So I definitely recommend you check it out and see if it can be helpful for you. For some people, you might find that it is a good alternative to something like Wix or Weebly or even WordPress. Now, I use both. I have my blog set up on WordPress, and it really helps me to manage all of the content that I am producing, but I do have Leadpages on some of my pages, and it helps with the conversion process from the blog post to a lead that is looking to buy something from me. So definitely check that out. Now, if you are still in the market for landing pages or for marketing automation software, these are some alternatives that you may want to take a look at. Samcart is an alternative. I just recently did a review, and I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can check out the Samcart review. It is an alternative, but it can also be used in lieu of Leadpages. I actually use them both. Samcart is a shopping cart solution, and it has a lot more functionality on that side. Leadpages has more functionality on the landing page side, so you can split test the landing page. I think it converts better on mobile. I think that it has a lot of nice templates, and Samcart may have some limitations with how many templates and designs they have available for you. But Samcart is a very good option if you are looking for a software to process payments, especially if you are looking for recurring payments or pay what you want type of setup. So maybe if you're doing fundraisers, or if you like to negotiate with people on price, then you want to use something like that where you can do that. And SamCart has a lot more of the back-end analytics, the retention rate, the lifetime customer value. It helps you track all of those things. So once you make the sale, how do you retain those customers? How do you get the maximum out of the order value? So you have upsells, downsells, cross sales. You can do all kinds of things like that with SamCart that you cannot do with Leadpages. With Leadpages, you can make the sale, but you can't do the upsell and all that stuff unless you really rig things together. Whereas those things are built into SamCart. You can split test your upsell, you can split test your downsell. There's a lot of functionality on the shopping cart side. So SamCart is one alternative. Podia, if you are looking to sell ebooks, digital courses, online courses, then it might be something that you may want to look at because it is a very nice setup for selling online courses and online products. And finally, Convertkit, if you are looking for a email marketing solution that has landing pages in it, Convertkit could be a nice option to start with. I think once you want more robust features with the landing pages, then you may still find yourself coming back to Leadpages. And the same way with Podia. If you sign up for Podia, it does have landing pages, but if you want those extra features with conversion optimization of your landing pages, then you may still find yourself coming back to Leadpages. And with SamCart, if you want the landing page features, then you might still come back to Leadpages. So that is my final review of Leadpages. I'm really hoping it was helpful for you. If it was, please give a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this where I do product and service reviews as well as growth hacks to help you grow a business from idea to full-time income and from full-time income to enterprise, then definitely subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so you can be notified of upcoming videos. If you haven't yet stopped by Hot Entrepreneur, definitely stop by Hot Entrepreneur and be sure to check out the Enterprise Builder membership, where we meet and we interact and we network and help each other to grow our businesses. We meet live. We have a roadmap, step-by-step roadmaps to help you achieve different business goals. And I would love to see you in there. So we also have a social media style community where you can network and you can meet other entrepreneurs and be held accountable so you are not troubleshooting your business alone. So definitely check out the Enterprise Builder membership if you have not already. And that's all I have for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. So have a great day. Bye.